Hey guys, we're here to talk about fiber ID today. When you're doing furniture, when you're doing carpet, it's important to know if it's synthetic or natural. Okay, whether it's nylon or olefin and all that, that's secondary, but the most important thing is to know if something is natural or synthetic. And the reason you want to know that, if it's synthetic, you can pretty much use anything on it because synthetic means plastic, right? So not many things are going to get damaged. But when it comes to natural fibers, then there's some things that we have to worry about. For example, the pH has to be low of the cleaner. You can't use too much heat, maybe 160 degrees. You got to make sure you don't over wet it. You got to also try to facilitate the drying. Because with natural fibers, you have cellulosic browning and you can also have bleeding. So if you control these factors, you can clean pretty much all natural fibers that are color fast. And these days, with more and more rugs coming into the scene where residential carpets, people who installed wood floors, people who installed tile and grout are getting more and more rugs. A lot of them are getting expensive rugs too. So, I mean, it's common that I've heard people getting $20,000 rugs to put on their wood floor. So it's really important that you know how to do it. You can really screw it up. But more importantly, most of the furniture, 50% of it is pure cotton and up to 90% of it is cotton or a blend of something else. So we're basically, when we're doing furniture, just people just like that nice feel, the cotton feeling. It's like the shirts that we wear, they're cotton because it just feels right. So the same thing with the furniture. Of course, I have leather couch here, but that's the exception. So when we have furniture that we're cleaning, it's important that we don't mess it up. We want to make sure we do a test to see if it's synthetic or natural. If it's natural, we just have to be a little careful. We can do it, but if we don't do it correctly, then we'll mess it up. So I'm just going to show you a little way that I do it. It's just the quickest way to do it. All I'm looking for is if it's natural or if it's synthetic, right? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to burn it. When I burn this thing, it produces sort of a wick. If it's a natural fiber, it's going to burn like that and it's going to actually produce an ash. So basically everything that I had became an ash. If I have a synthetic fiber, it's actually going to act a lot different. So let me see if I can get a synthetic fiber piece for you here. And so we could even do a carpet right here. So if I take this is synthetic and I'm going to burn it. So I'm burning it and it's basically melting away, as you can probably see. And then it forms like a hard bead. So like if I go on this and I feel, well, you can see how it's melted away, right? So it's basically formed a hard bead. So I know that this is synthetic. So that gives me a lot of answers. So pH is not that important. Heat. You can have hotter water. You can take a little longer to dry. You can use less fans and things like that. So if it's cotton, then you have to be just careful. So we can do this with anything, really. I don't even know what this fiber is, but if I want to know for sure, I can take a piece of it and burn it. It'll tell me exactly what it is. So now that kind of looked like cotton, right? But this is where it tricked you. And it's synthetic. So we wouldn't really worry about cleaning this because, it melted away and it formed a hard bead. So it's synthetic. Let's take some more here. This is a jacquard, by the way. Do you see how it's printed here in the front? It's the exact opposite in the back. Jacquards are known to be bleeders. That means that if you over wet it and all that, it's going to bleed. Like the colors are going to bleed to the area next to it where the color's not supposed to be. So chances are this is natural, but we want to know, and we know that this is going to bleed. So we have to control our moisture, maybe possibly not even clean it if it's going to bleed that bad. So I'm going to right now see if it is natural or not. It's burning kind of like a candle wick. Smells like burning paper, which tells me it's also cotton. And then it produces a little ash. The ash tells me it's natural again. So it's a tough one to clean, but you can clean it. You just have to make sure that you do your testing. Pretty much all these fibers, there's different types. These are actually the most popular fibers out there right now. And all of them do the same thing. And now, where do you get this sample piece? People always say, oh, where am I going to get it from? Well, in the furniture, it's all buried in underneath. Like, you can get them from here. You can get it, if you get the cushion and you have a zipper on it, you can unzip it. And then in it, there's tons of fiber buried. And you don't have to take the actual fiber out. You can just cut a piece of the fiber and then see it, because it's a possibility it's a blend. If it's a blend and it acts like it's got a little bit of natural in it, you still have to treat it like natural. So just a little update on this, and hopefully this helped you guys. If you have any other questions, give me a call. And as always, appreciate it. Please make sure you do subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the new videos. And I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.